Welcome to Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. This is your go-to source for practical advice and support for when the divorce process has finished. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll cover a variety of topics related to post-divorce. Together, we'll explore the emotional, financial, and legal aspects of life after divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here's your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Hi, and welcome back to a new you after divorce, part of the Breaking Ties podcast. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today we are going to take on a very sensitive topic, and that is what to do when your children resist going to their other parent's house after the divorce is finalized. And this can be a heartbreaking situation, but really, we're going to look at how to equip you with strategies to navigate this challenge and prioritize your children's well-being. And it's going to start with understanding the reasons. I mean, children may resist visitation for a variety of reasons. Let's start with, say, anger and confusion. Divorce is disruptive. I mean, it changes everything. And they might be angry at the other parent or confused about the new family dynamic. Then you can go on into, say, loyalty concerns. They might feel conflicted about showing affection to both parents, fearing they'll betray one or the other. It's got the fear of change. The new routine and environment at the other parent's house can be a bit unsettling. And then there's serious concerns in those rare cases where there could be underlying issues like neglect or abuse requiring immediate intervention. So, to get the ball rolling, we're going to want to work on communication. Open and honest communication is critical. Talk to your children in an age-appropriate way. We can do that by creating a safe space. Let them know they can express their feelings without judgment. We can listen without interrupting, acknowledging their emotions and validating their concerns. And we as parents want to focus on open-ended questions. What are you worried about? Rather than leading questions that prompt specific answers. Don't assume or guess that we know what they're thinking. So when addressing specific concerns, we want to tailor our approach based on their reasons for resistance. So, for example, looking at the anger and confusion part, we want to help them process their emotions, offer reassurance, and remind them they're loved by both parents. If the child has loyalty concerns, we want to explain that loving both parents doesn't betray one or the other. You can love multiple people in different ways. And then you got the fear of change. And we want to talk about the other parent's house in a positive light. Encourage them to communicate any specific anxieties they might have so they can be processed and hopefully alleviated in some way. But we also have to prioritize safety. And so if we suspect abuse or neglect, we got to put the children's safety above all else. And that's probably going to require consulting with an attorney and seeking the necessary legal intervention to protect them. Because we got to respect the court orders, unless there are safety concerns. The visitation schedule is what it is, and we need to follow it. However, legal counsel can also help you explore options for modifying the child visitation agreement if necessary. In the end, though, working with your ex might just prove to be the best thing. I mean, we want to do it in a positive and consistent manner and create that environment for the kids during their visitation. So we want to look at things like smooth transitions. How do you coordinate drop-offs and pickoffs to minimize disruption? Open communication, keeping each other informed about any important events or developments in your children's lives. Things happen when they're with you. Make sure your ex-partner knows what's going on. And then focus on consistency. Encourage the other parent to establish routines and expectations that mirror yours to the extent possible. And if things are still challenging or you want to just seek professional help, that's perfectly acceptable. If communication is strained or your children's resistance persists, consider seeking professional guidance. I mean, a therapist who specializes in co-parenting can help facilitate communication and provide strategies to address your children's emotional needs. Remember, it's about the kids. Despite the challenges, we have to prioritize our child's well-being. Approach the situation with patience, empathy, and a commitment to finding solutions that create a healthy environment for them. I want to thank you for joining me on this episode of Breaking Ties, a New You After Divorce. Should you have any questions on today's topics, you can reach out to me or leave them in the comment section. Divorce is not the end of your story. As you and I already know, it is the start of your next great chapter. Until next time, take care.